Yeah.
And we'll count
2, 2, 3, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hands up, maximum, up, up, up.
Back at home, I'd been involved in, school plays, and I've had amazing drama teachers. From a very early age, I sort of grew up watching musicals with my parents, and it's just always been something I've really enjoyed and has been encouraged.
Anna joined Mahindra United World College in Pune for a 2-year IB Diploma course. Now IB is basically a +2 equivalent 2-year schooling system like CBSE or ICSE, and students are required to choose at least 6 classroom subjects from its curriculum. Anna, however, needs to take up only 3 and spend the rest of her time focusing on a project that she has designed herself with help from mentors at her school. Her project revolves around learning to use theatre to bring social change.
Project-based diploma is an idea that was born because we thought that project-based learning was a better way to engage with students, it was a better way to improve retention, it was a better way to understand, it was a better way to keep our students interested.
One of the biggest problems that I was having while I was in a more conventional sort of diploma was it was really just learning for the sake of learning, I guess. And there was no substance behind it. There was no real meaning behind it.
Though everybody talks about student-centered learning, it's actually very rarely student-centered. And therefore, the idea of a project is it's faculty-guided. But the prime mover of the project is the student.
When the school initially offered its 120 freshers the option of shifting from IB to project-based diploma, about 30 of them applied for it. Finally, 3 students were accepted.
I'm passionate about the sea, I'm passionate about fishing, I'm passionate about fishermen and their stories, and I enjoy storytelling. And I found myself now trying to spend 2 years researching and documenting the different aspects to the fishing communities on the coast of Maharashtra.
And also making, for example, crab sticks.
Yeah, that is what the processed fish is. Crab stick, the extract.
I come from a very traditional educational system, and I found that the further along the educational system you go, the narrower and narrower your options are to get different sorts of experiences. But when Kerry started speaking about the project-based diploma, it really became clear that this was a completely different way.
I'm doing a project which is filming a documentary on territory dispute. So I'm looking at the relationship between China and India and how it's affecting the Tibetans. Film is something that people actually want to watch. They might want to read a book, but a lot more people are going to want to watch a film. So my theory was that I think through this project I can get the stories of how people can survive conflict and make something good for the world despite the situation they live in.
Running an unconventional school program like this comes with its own challenges.
It's easier to control with regulations and rules than it is to open up and give freedom to students to learn in the way they want. It's much harder for me to be accountable if I hand over the freedom and responsibility to students. We're very lucky in United World Colleges because the students who come to us have been through a process where they've had to demonstrate they're idealistic and they want to do this.
I don't think something like this is for everyone. Some people love a little bit of structure to their education and they like to be told what to do, when to do it. We're slightly on our own to decide what we want to do, when we need to do it by.
I think this is good for a lot of people, but I don't think it works for everyone. I was always in the situation where I didn't really have enough structure, so I had to kind of make it up for myself, as that works really well for me.
There is a lot of, self-motivation needed. But for me, this is relatively simple, as, most of what I need to be motivated about is what I'm passionate about.
I really want the students who come here to be challenged to have to learn. That not to come and just be given, here's the menu for today, go and learn this, but to take ownership of that.